One of the most important accessories that you can have in conjunction with your pasting machine is an inch counter. An inch counter is the MZCBI, I standing for inches, it measures in inches, is used in conjunction with your pasting machine as material is being pulled through. It measures the length to the length that you desire so that you can cut. You're not having to pre-cut panels and pull them through your machine, and you can cut them to precise lengths while it's being pasted, saving time and adding to your efficiency. The counter for the pasting machine mounts to the back side of your paste well and is used with all of the CBX and S series pasting machines. So the same counter for one machine works across the platforms. It is attached by simply tightening down this thumb screw onto the back side of the paste well. It can be moved horizontally for narrower width materials as needed, wherever you want to position it. So now that we have our counter in place, as we load our material again over the paste roller onto the catch bar, close our lid, the counter also serves a second purpose. As we begin pulling our material through the machine, it acts as a catch, keeping that material up tightly against the lid as you're pulling it. So I'm going to pull my material. I'm going to start by cutting at whatever point in my pattern that I've chosen. And at that point, I simply zero out my counter. As I'm pulling, the counter is counting off in inches. I pull to my desired length, book my material, and cut on my cutting edge. The counter serves the purpose of also holding that material in place so it doesn't flap back over into the paste well after the cut is made. The counter is not standard with your pasting machines. This is an accessory that can be added. I see it as a very necessary accessory for the professional paper hanger. All of your CBX series pasting machines come standard with your rotary cutter, which works in conjunction with your built-in cutting edge. As an optional accessory, you can add the sliding cutter that works with all of your CBX series pasting machines in different widths that are designed in conjunction with the width of that specific pasting machine. The sliding cutter takes the place of your rotary cutter and uses the same blade that comes standard with your rotary cutter and the housing for the blade. To attach your sliding cutter, you simply bring it to the front of your pasting machine. It slides into pre-designed grooves. And then locks into place using these thumb screws and arms that attach to the lid. Now, the first time that you install your sliding cutter, the bearings on your back guide roller have to be replaced with bearings that include a stop that keeps the weight of the sliding cutter when you open your lid from swinging full tilt. This stops this at this position so that it does not come back and damage your counter, and also from falling back too far and damaging your machine. So at initial use, very simple operation. You simply remove these bolts, take them out, replace them with the new bolts, bearings that are provided with your sliding cutter, and that includes the stops. Now you can open your sliding cutter, load your material as you would any other time, but now instead of having to reach for your rotor cutter, reach for a knife out of your pouch, you simply cut your material. Pasting machines and the accessories that we sell to go with them are all about saving time. This is a time-saving device. For every cut that you make, You're not having to reach for a cutting device. It's there waiting for you. It works in both directions. So you're not having to reposition the cutter. Each time you make a cut, you simply cut it off and you're ready to paste. Quick, clean, efficient. Sliding cutters are available for all CBX series pasting machines. New to the tapo-fix family of accessories is the swivel that is adapted for both the CBX and the S-Series pasting machines. Swivels were a part of the S-Series previously, but not the CBX, and they were a smaller, more condensed version. This is a heavy-duty, sturdy swivel that has multiple ball bearings in the center, very stable, and is designed for use with both your CBX and your S-Series pasting machines. The brackets on the back end are adjustable. It comes with two brass nuts that go onto the threaded screws. So you have a center mount here for your CBX series, and you have your outer mounts for your S series. This swivel is the SWL 3275, which means it works with the S2032 pasting machine and the CBX 75, CB75X rather. So to mount your swivel onto your stand, you lock your wheels, and it mounts in the same manner as your pasting machine. You have tabs that slide in on the front, and then it simply drops down on the back, and you tighten your nut down. You have a locking mechanism on the swivel that locks it to where it does not swivel, and this allows you to mount your machine onto the swivel, and it also keeps it stationary when you're draining your paste out of your machine or when you're transporting it from place to place on the job site. It's not mobile, it's not moving, but then once you want to activate your swivel, you simply turn your locking mechanism, and now you have 45 degrees of rotation in both directions for both left-handed and right-handed installers. The swivel is designed as an ergonomic tool. You can definitely use your pasting machines without a swivel, but the addition of a swivel allows you to pull paper when you are in front of a table and not have to bend over the table to pull, but instead, as I'm pulling, if my table's here, I can swivel my machine, keep a straight back, I'm pulling my material, I get it to my length because I have my counter attached to the machine, and then I swivel back over my table and do my booking. This not only is ergonomic for your back, but it also keeps you from torquing the paper in one direction as you're pulling it. You can apply even pressure to pull the material through your machine without pulling stronger or harder in the direction that you're pulling from. You're pulling smoothly, evenly, and with a straight back, which is important when you're pulling material all day long through a pasting machine, especially if you have lower back issues. This is available for our S2032, our S2040, our CBX 75, CB75X, and the CB1000X pasting machines. The newly designed swivels incorporate a cutout in the center of the swivel to work in conjunction with your drain plug. Drain plug on all of your CBX series pasting machines have always been bottom center of the paste well. The new S series that are coming out this year, this summer, also will have the drain plug positioned bottom center of the paste well, so the machines can be drained with the swivel in place. So for mounting, once your swivel is in place, you mount your pasting machine in the same way as you would onto your stand, sliding the tabs into these front locks and then dropping it into position and then screwing on your brass nut, holding it into place. Now, your swivel is able to operate fully functional in 45 degrees in both directions. With the cutout of the center of your swivel, now you can pull your drain plug while it's mounted on the stand, on the swivel, locking your swivel back into place, and you can drain your machine entirely set up as it is.